everybody, Chef Lorious here, back with another recipe. Today we are making quick and easy cilantro lime chicken. Now this recipe is inspired by one of my viewers, Nobleman, who asked about meals for dads and people who are just not really kitchen savvy but still need to get food on the table. So we're taking some shortcuts in this meal. This will be an easy one that you can get on the table in less than a half an hour, and the kids are guaranteed to love it. Well, I hope so. All right, let's get cooking cilantro lime chicken. Let's get started with our ingredients. The first thing we're going to be using, of course, is chicken. I'm using thin sliced chicken breasts. When you use thin sliced chicken breasts, they cook very quickly. So if you're not really familiar in the kitchen, cooking chicken breasts can take a long time because they tend to be very thick. But if you buy these thin sliced ones, they cook much quicker. If you buy the thick ones, just cut them in half and just butterfly them, cut them in half. Or you can ask the butcher to cut them for you. Now, for our seasoning, we're using 2 packs of this Mojito Lime Grill Mates marinade. Now, I like to take these marinades and just mix some olive oil with them and stir them up in my chicken. Now, the reason I call this cilantro lime chicken is because although this is Mojito Lime seasoning, we're going to be adding some dried cilantro to this to give it a really nice flavor. You can find dried cilantro in your spice aisle, or I find this one in the produce section at my grocery store. It is lightly dried cilantro. Whenever you're doing these kinds of herbs, it's really nice because they give a good flavor, a good color, and it really helps bring the meal to life. So even if you haven't been in the kitchen for hours, it'll taste like you have. So we're going to start by taking our packets here. Now, of course, you can always make your own marinades, but we're dealing with if you're not overly kitchen savvy, or even if you are, but you just don't have time. I love the kitchen, but sometimes I don't have time. I'm going to put my 2 packs here of my seasoning. See that? Have my seasoning, and then I'm going to add, this is about a cup of olive oil. This is about a cup of olive oil. I'm going to add my olive oil to that, and I'm going to slowly stir it, making this marinade into somewhat of a paste. Okay? Then I'm going to take my cilantro. That's about a teaspoon. Add about 2 teaspoons of that cilantro in there. Another swig of olive oil. In total, we've used about a half a cup of olive oil. And we're going to combine it. Okay? You see that? Now we're going to get our heat started. A little olive oil on the bottom of this pan. Don't need too much because there's olive oil here. If you watch my program regularly, you know that I'm always telling you to season your meat. In this instance, this is seasoning our meat. We're going to put the chicken in here, put a few pieces in, and stir. Add some more. You don't want to clump it all up and then try to get it in. You want to kind of slowly add to it. And stir. You see that? Now we've gotten all of our chicken in here, and we're just going to combine it all. Stir it just like this. You don't have to put a lot of extra salt on this recipe because the cilantro and the Mojito Lime seasoning has quite a bit of salt already in it. But just to be on the safe side, we'll add a pinch of salt. And stir. You don't want this to get too soupy, because if your chicken gets too soupy or if the seasoning gets too soupy, it won't stick and your chicken won't have the flavor you'd like it to have. Okay? And then we're going to take it. See, our chicken is now coated nicely with our seasoning. You did that, see? I hope you can see it. And we are going to put it on the heat here. Some hot olive oil in there, just like that. Now again, the beauty of these chicken breasts this thin is how quickly they will cook. There's olive oil on the chicken, olive oil in the skillet. Turn your chicken. See how quickly that gets done? When your chicken starts to turn on these edges, that's how you can tell it's ready to flip. This is not ready to flip because none of these edges are done yet. While our chicken is finishing up, I want to show you a couple ideas you can make for a side dish to go along with this meal. First is simple success boil in a bag rice. All you do is boil the water, put the bag of rice in there, give it a couple minutes. I think the box says 2 minutes or 5 minutes, and the rice is done. Additionally, you can get a fresh bag of green beans or any other type of vegetable. My store sells them like this. They come ready to steam right in the bag. You can throw this in the microwave, put that rice in a bag on the stove, get your chicken done, and in less than a half an hour, you've got dinner. And look at this. Here is our chicken, cilantro lime chicken, all ready to go. A wonderful meal ready for your family to eat. You can make this meal in less than 30 minutes. Now, another thing I can show you, if you're interested, let me know in the comments below. I can show you different ways to make up marinade so that you can have them ready at home for whatever flavor combination your family likes. You have your marinade, add some olive oil, flip your chicken in it, and put it on the stove. Just that simple. Well, we're done with our cilantro lime chicken, and since this is a family-friendly meal that you can make in less than 30 minutes, I figured I'd have a kid try it to let us know if it's kid approved. My 4-year-old is here as well. I don't know if he's gonna cooperate, but my 9-year-old is a natural. This is Madison, and she's gonna taste our chicken.
This is really good.
Do you really like it?
Yes.
Tell them, tell them.
I really like it.
I promise you I didn't pay her to say that. Aiden, you want to come taste?
Oh yeah.
This is my 4-year-old, almost 5-year-old. They're siblings. Okay, Aiden. What do you think?
You're right, Maddie. It is good.
Okay, so you see that? This is a family-friendly meal and it takes less than a half an hour to cook. All right, well, thanks to you guys. Oh, they're asking for more. Thanks you guys for helping out. Thank you for joining me. Great to see you today. Be sure to leave a comment down below, thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel. Have a great day. Kid approved. Happy cooking.